dropped out.
Alrighty, folks. Hello and welcome to Martinsville Speedway in Ridgeway, Virginia. First broadcast from Martinsville in a little while. First time in any of the NASCAR series in a bit. But yeah, 250 laps, NiS Fixed. I'm starting 11th in the number 21 car. Gonna try to keep my nose clean, stay out of trouble, and run all 250 laps.
One, go.
That's right. Thanks for reminding me, gas meter. So as you guys know, I stream live at twitch.tv/JohnATheodore. But if you ever miss a live stream, you can watch it at youtube.com/c/JohnTheodore. So however you're watching, thank you for tuning in. And if you feel so compelled, hit subscribe on the YouTube side. Give me a follow on the Twitch side.
Pace car's off, Bobby. Ready.
Pace car's off. Waiting. Waiting. And green flag. Oh man, wheel spin's gonna be a thing all night.
Outside.
I can tell.
Still out there. Stay high.
And they're wrecking.
Inside.
And we've got a 4X and there's no yellow.
Stay on the top side.
I shouldn't have much damage from that.
Outside.
Can't believe there's no yellow. It's another iRacing glitch on that.
28.363. Still outside. Clear high, clear high.
Okay. Looks like the amount of damage that I got is minimal
Outside.
at least. That's good.
Outside. Clear outside.
Couldn't really avoid that.
21.081. Inside. You're clear.
Alex now been involved in 2 incidents already.
Still out there. Clear.
Oh, is EI already done?
21.349.
We're up into the top 10.
Top 10 there.
I can't believe there was no caution for that. There was a car that was clearly backwards in the racing line. Martinsville in particular has really bad caution detection from my memory.
20.687.
But we're going to get this thing started with a decent length green flag run from the looks of it now. We've got people a little bit strung out. There's the 15. I think he's the one that I got into the back of.
20.682.
Going to try to line up Brandon Kirkman here for a pass. Just work him over, size him up. The idea is I want to get a good run on exit and try to get to the inside. But if I can just ride behind him right now, save my tires, that'll be fine too. I've got a gap behind me.
21.129.
He'll be protecting to the inside on corner entry. I've just got to bide my time and try to make it happen.
21.008.
No one thinking I can get the top 5 pulled off at Martinsville today. It's a long 250 lap race, guys.
I
already got 4 X's out of my 22 that I can afford before getting a DQ. Don't want to get any more, that's for sure. I like that we're burning off some of these laps early.
21.484. .271.
Just trying to get into a rhythm. Canducci also betting finish.
One inside. 21.254. Still there, inside.
See, now I was taking care of my tires, and this is where it pays off. Because I can hold the outside and clear them.
.285.
Stay on their bumper until they spin their tires, and then take advantage. Whether it's to the outside or the inside. And the old dog, of course, betting crash all.
.269.
I really hope that doesn't pay off tonight. I want a clean race, or as clean as Martinsville can be. $16 laps in.
302.
And still no yellow. This is a good run to start this race. This line really seems to be getting held up by whoever's in front of us here. We got two lappers that are battling side by side. Trying to put some heat on this 27 car. For 8th spot.
21.462.
Just nice and smooth. Everyone gets all panicky at Martinsville, man. Gotta zend it. The path of least resistance. That is the way. Hey, number 2 Pencil with the top 5 bet. That's what I like to see. It could happen tonight. I haven't had a top 5 in an official race in quite some time. One might say that I'm overdue for one. I had a couple that slipped away from me at Iowa last week in the National Series. These two lap cars really need to get out of our way. They're racing each other, and they might be racing for the lucky dog too, which is why they're not going to
21.681
yield, but they are definitely holding us up at this point.
Side, at your door, clear low. 21.74.
There we go.
Outside.
Yeah, you're there.
We're still there. Clear.
Got him. And that's how you make a pass at Martinsville.
21.728.
Caution's out.
Caution, caution.
Oh!
How was your forward drive there towards the end of that?
Woo!
Just did? Pit road
Next to the
is
room there, 30.
All right.
We're both going to be in that wreck.
Thanks for wrecking turn 1, guys.
Well, maybe. I get to pit first.
Me more than anyone else. When I spun my tires, that just kind of screwed everything up.
I'm gonna go pit. Let's see where. I really hope I'm not pitted on the corner. Nope, I'm not. Good. I can see the 21 up there. I love these tracks that have the 35-mile-per-hour speed limit. It's just so easy to get right down into your stall the way that you're supposed to. 12.5 optional. I'm not worried about that at all. It'll probably get repaired over the course of the race.
That's it, go! Alright, looks like you've been lining up behind 8th.
Yeah, it looks like I came in 8th and came out 8th. So if I'm restarting on the outside, yeah, it's not great. Yeah, clearly third gear is the... I noticed that when I started in second, it was like...
You've been lining up behind the 8th.
I was shifting immediately, so restarting in third will probably be better. Hey, Psycho Boy, thank you for the 50-bit cheer. Much appreciated. That's awesome. Thank you, sir. Single screen Steelmatic. I hope to get upgraded to trips at some point, but right now it's single. All right.
Come around to 31.
So we're going around the 31 here.
Come around at 1.
Yeah, I mean, single isn't ideal, but...
Can't hear you, Cody. What happened to you? Well, I got in the first pile.
That's what we got.
I wanted to go.
I checked up for the guy going into 1 to gather his stuff up.
So yeah, I'm definitely going to be restarting in third gear.
The 30 car ran square over me and told me I'm going 4. So
Thank you, Owen. Much appreciated. You guys are awesome.
Kind of crazy.
And there you go, text-to-speech. It's working.
Yeah, I was involved in a lap 1 accident too.
I am trying.
Somebody spun Jeff Gordon car out and I had nowhere to go.
Be ready. Green flag. 29.834 outside.
Fought my way down to the inside. I'll take it.
Outside if you want it.
Gonna try to sneak to the inside of Jay going into this corner. Whoop.
Working outside, outside.
Locked him up a little bit.
Door outside. Still there, door. 21.488. Still there. Still out there.
0x. No harm, no foul.
Clear, clear. Outside. Clear.
Jay, I didn't mean to get into there, brother, but you can't just drive across my nose and stop like that and expect me to know what you're doing.
9. Caution. Save.
All right, caution's out.
Windshield okay, bud?
So, you have to get... I'm not going to pit here.
I don't think you're talking about me, right?
I was definitely talking to you. I didn't mean to get into you, but you did cross like 3 lanes to come down in front of me, and then you just stopped. So, I barely touched you. I didn't get into you hard. It was no harm, no foul, but just wanted to let you know what happened from my perspective.
The road is open.
He must be from Chicago because he don't know how to drive. No, this is asking a lot, but if the leaders want to pit and let the waiver rounds get their lap back, it'd be great. Yeah, that bullshit. They should be taking it down me a lap or something.
Well,
yeah, definitely
I am in front of you, so I could do what I want to do.
That's fine. Then you're going to get hit again, probably. That's why you got hit the first time.
Well, I don't mind a little bumping, but
31. Got the lucky dog.
Ran me. Don't do a Denny Hamlin.
Don't worry, man. I ain't gonna Denny Hamlin you. All I was saying is let you know if you pull down in front of me and stop, you're probably gonna get hit because I just can't stop that quick. Wanted to make sure you knew that it wasn't intentional.
Line up behind 31.
I know what I did. I'm just trying to protect my position.
No, I understand. When you're especially starting on the outside, you got to do everything you can to get to the inside as quick as you can. I get it.
Not necessarily me.
That's a big 10-4 over there, good buddy.
31, you in the track. Need you to pass me where we were at.
Alrighty. Yeah, there's a little salt. We worked it out, though.
In turn 1.
That bottom lane has been getting bogged down a lot. The top lane may not be the worst thing in the world.
Top lane isn't too bad once there are a few laps on the tires, but on new tires, the bottom lane has a distinct advantage.
Pit road is closed.
I just mean right on the restart when everyone's diving.
Maybe, Owen. I don't know how it's going to play, because if there are a lot of quick cautions, those guys who are a lap down will get a lot of lucky dogs, and then, you know, we may have a bunch on the lead lap. It just kind of depends how the race plays out.
I need the 36 car back up here in front of me.
Whew. Alright, 1 to green. I mean, I'll try to make the outside lane work if I have to, but if I can get down to the inside, that's going to be the plan.
38.91.
Big thing is I don't want to do anything that'll jeopardize this track position. Every spot that you can get, and on the restarts, that's when the getting's good. So everyone tries to do what they can for it.
Pace cars off. Are you ready? You ready? Green flag.
Here we go. 17 spun the tires.
33.1.
That stacked up the inside line.
Bottom. Still there. All clear. Inside. Still there.
Playing with fire here, trying to go one more to the outside.
Inside. Still inside.
Probably should have snuck down to the inside when I had the chance.
Still inside. Still inside. Still inside.
Oh, jeez. Not only does he run me like that, but he runs me up in the corner.
21.346. Still there. Caution's out. Caution's out.
No way. There's no
Doing a great job,
way
man.
he was in front of me.
In front of me with it.
I was just saying the same thing on my stream. There is no way that you were in front of me when that caution came out.
My bad,
Line up behind
23.
the
Looks
7.
like the car stopped down low. I didn't know what to do, buddy.
I think we stay out again here. I do not want to give up this track position right now.
I was trying to get something checked up. Couldn't do it in time.
Some of them are going to go to pit. The 22 goes down. He's the
John, where
first.
did you get wrecked? I saw you behind me on that first lap 1, but I thought you got through it. I got through the lap 1, but both other wrecks happened right in front of me. I got nowhere to go. Like an idiot. Yeah, well, thanks for the room when I had to check.
No, trust me, Owen. If you want to try to play for the win, track position absolutely matters.
31, how bad's my rear?
Getting up front and getting control of the race matters a ton.
Your rear's pretty fine,
You're going to be lining up behind the 15.
if you know what I mean.
Nah,
It doesn't look bad. It's got a dent in it, but it's not that bad.
Yeah, I know how to damage that corner. I know if I
We got several in the pits, but enough stayed out that I should be fine.
You got them pretty lit now.
Nathan did a good job on the outside on that restart. He picked up a 5th spot, so he's up in the top 5 now. what were the tires like at the end of, yeah, see the tires were 94 and 97 at the end of, I don't know, what was that, about a 20 lap run that we got on the first run of the race. So my tires will still be pretty good right now. And the thing is that, like, they drop off from the new ones after about 3 or 4 laps, and then they just kind of level out. And with passing being so difficult, it's really hard to work your way through the field on those fresh tires. But now is where the alternate strategies start playing in, because in a couple cautions, when we have to pit, the guys who pitted on that last one will stay out, and then they'll leapfrog us, and then there's this seesaw that starts to happen in the race. So pitting on that one wouldn't have been a bad idea, because I could have been the first car on the alternate tire strategy, which is Daniel Coleman. He's in 15th.
Yeah, I don't even know how, to be honest with you.
As opposed to being kind of mired on this tire strategy, but you know, that's what makes it interesting.
Green flags out.
Differing strategies. Oh, there we go.
33.459. Outside.
Love it when the guy to the inside of me spins his tires so that I can get down to the inside and try to make something happen that way.
Outside. Clear, clear. 21.242. Outside.
Now, I don't want to burn my tires up too much unless I actually get this spot. So I'll yield to him for now.
.348.
When it rains, it pours. That's Salt. This guy is sponsored by Salt. I like that. That's clever. Morton Salt.
I get him not bad.
074.
I appreciate you bumping air in my ass, though.
Salty drivers. Is that salt scheme special for Martinsville?
It may have factored into the decision, yeah.
I love it.
21.03.
Thank you. I was going to put Salty Bitch on the door rail, but I figured someone would get ornery about it, ironically.
Yeah, I think you made the right call there.
21.31.
See, this is what I like Martinsville, is when we get, you know, it's just the restarts that really make me super nervous. Once we get running, it's fine. Crash Tomato, what up, man? What is Eli doing on the tail end of the lead lap here?
15.
Did he mess up with pitting under yellow or something like that? I don't know what Eli's current situation is, but
21.
yeah, I know he got caught up in that lap 1 wreck. So yeah, he's going to be struggling for a while just to fight back from that. You can do it though. Martinsville's a track where you can recover. There are a lot of yellows, which makes a lot of opportunities. And there are a lot of laps.
21.326.
Although we're already over 50 through, so it does go by pretty quick, especially if you get some green flag running.
.271.
Pit stops are super important if you can gain spots on pit road. Yep. Nick spinning the tires.
21.318.
I'm just trying to take care of mine. I'm going to need that rear grip when I start trying to pass people.
.492.
And it really is hard to pass on this track.
Outside, clear.
Nick's struggling with his grip.
21.434.
I'm tempted to try to go around him on the outside.
Sorry, Garrett.
Scraping the wall again.
21.584.
Wonder how many 0X's I'm going to rack up in this race. That's like 4 of them.
.425.
Just taking a peek. And there's the yellow. Now we have to pit, I think. We've got a lot of laps on these tires. I think that pitting is prudent at this point. We'll see.
You're going to have to come around the pace car.
All right, let's get it caught up so I don't go a lap down again.
Well, that worked out for Eli. He stayed where he was, so it looks like he's 1 lap down now. He managed to stay in front of the leader through that run, so that was very good for him. Let's see if we can get a good pit stop. Don't want to speed, but don't want to let these guys get away with anything either. Here we go. Yeah, I don't want to lose that spot to Jay. Nope, never mind about that. Jay just slid through his stall, so no worries there.
That's it, go!
Wow. Lost a spot to the 27. There is an advantage to pitting on that corner, apparently. Because he came in 2 spots behind me and gained a spot.
Get behind the 27.
So I'm in 8th again. But it looks like the guys who pitted last time had to decided to come pit with us again. Whole field pitted. So far so good on the track position game. I don't think he took rights only. He would have been he would have gained more spots doing that, I think. I think he just got into his stall a little bit more aggressively than I did. Decent number of wave rounds. 3-tire pit stop. It's very effective. All right, where were they? 95, 96, and 97s. And you see, numbers like that make it really tempting to stay out
We will be on the outside here.
and be in control of the race, but it's probably suicide.
39.4.
You need to do that when people are going to stay out with you. That's why these restarts are so important. That's where the positions have been shuffling the most.
Green flag. .946 inside.
I always hate going into the corner on the outside of someone in Martinsville, especially on the restarts.
Still inside. Still on the inside. 21.314.
There we go, we got him cleared. That puts us back into 7th. Just got to keep winning that battle.
6, 9. Inside, clear low, inside.
Just don't do anything stupid, man. All I did was buzz my tires. I didn't really give you much of an opening.
Still there, 21.258. Still there.
There we go. It's all about that drive off the corner.
.95.
Oh boy. Oh wow, Shanae Williams is done.
4.2.
He's just junked. That sucks.
I was hanging tough, 17. That was cool.
Look at Nathan up there in 4th now.
21.031.
Got Nick and Derek in front of us. Just accordions in the center of those corners and then expands a little bit on the straight.
21.438.
And then you tighten back up.
Man, I love you so much. Making that car
It's like this all race.
.305.
I always like when I've got a little bit of a gap to the guy behind me. Don't feel immediate pressure.
21.
I can put pressure on the guy in front of me then and not worry about what the guy behind me is going to try to do.
.289.
There's a gap forming in front of the 17, so he's definitely the one that's holding us up right now. That doesn't mean that we can get by him.
21.371. Outside, clear high.
Don't do that, 27. You get pain coming back on you.
21.654.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I know he's holding us up so much that we are getting caught, but unfortunately I can't really do anything about it right now.
21.438.
long as he continues to get the drive off the corner, we can't get a run to get underneath him.
21.625.
That's what I gotta start doing is trying to set up Nick to get underneath him. And then I will have moved another row forward.
21.495.
That's how the track position battle plays out throughout the duration of this race. Move a row forward on each restart. You can get up there by the end.
21.647.
He's holding us up, but he earned that spot with a really good qualifying run. He's under no obligation to cede it. That won't hurt. Just a little scrape. That's a little bit of nothing.
21.
Just gives the car character.
8.
I need to get close to Nick's bumper so that when he leaves the outside open like that. Oh, Jesus.
What the hell was that? I mean, I was down there, dude.
Close.
Everyone got across me. Matt Kenseth just wrecked Joey Logano.
I'm sorry, dude. You just like stopped and I was like, it went over.
Alright, you're gonna have to come
Yeah, that was stupid.
That was hella dumb. I mean, I was down there, so I don't know what you want me to do. I held my line. You weren't making that corner if I wasn't in front of you.
All I know is I got run over by the 27. I guess someone else knocked him into me.
Yeah, I did, but I mean, I was down there. I mean, and I was down the lap before, so I mean...
So much for my track position.
Now says hit that guy. That's stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks for it.
I mean, you guys can't stop on the track. You can roll slow, but don't stop.
You gotta check up for wrecks, bud.
I was going 5 miles an hour.
Alright, here we go.
I'm back on the
46 seconds of repairs, so I'm still fine. I don't need to repair them.
Oh, good for you. Congratulations. Come back to the pack and see how fun it is there.
That's it, go!
Okay. Yeah, I mean, 27, I didn't mean to hit you, but I was down there. I didn't drive up into you or anything.
I think it's best 5 that you just don't come back to the pack, just run. Run as fast as you can, sir, because it's scary back here. That's a story.
Yeah, this is not where I wanted to be. This is the 10-year-old? Talking about Eli? He's actually 16.
Sorry you got involved in that, John.
It's alright, man. Just gotta spend the whole race getting back to the track position I was at now. Guess I could have looked in my mirror and seen him coming and kind of avoided. Yeah. I mean, it can happen, Owen, for sure, but... Oh, he came in real fast. There wasn't a lot that I could do. All of a sudden I looked up. I thought he had locked him up, because that's usually what happens is Guy tries to charge the corner too hard, locks him up, and then
Try to make it happen. Or
boom.
Yes, sir, I did.
35.37.
Sometimes you run into the wreck, sometimes the wreck runs into you.
Get both off the tuck. Make sure you got your switches where you need them. You ready?
Ah, jeez. Seriously starting back with the Muppets now.
Catch up, 36.
Green, green, green.
Oh, God.
25.054.
Dude, it told me to wait, and then it told me to go. I got a passing on the inside line.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, you're the only one that got screwed. iRacing really needs to address that shit. It's stupid.
I'll just go by these guys on the outside.
Clear, clear, clear.
They need to get their shit together. That's what I get.
21.842.
It's just all too wide. I'll just pick whichever line looks like it's winning, which right now it's the high one, so. And then it's the low line.
.18.
Tempted to just go 3 wide on these guys. But I know that that would not be smart at this stage in the race. Brett, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
21.557.
Hey, man, the car high, bud.
Inside. You're clear. Inside. Caution's out. Did you hear any static? Like somebody
18, I apologize. I had the 30 minutes go down.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, that time I got in the corner too hard. That was my fault.
That's a 0X. So we'll see. If the guys in front of me pit, I'll stay out and try to gain some track position, or maybe I'll just go 2 tires or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I was trying to keep on the guy in front of me, and I just overshot it a little bit. But hope you didn't get too much damage there.
Actually, yeah, I mean,
36.
everyone's staying out in front of me, so I'll get some tires here.
Definitely felt like I got pushed up the track a little.
I don't think I got any damage out of the guy. I just got tagged from the back.
Jeezy, please. Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
I don't personally care about that, but I don't think there's a whole lot of damage at all to either of us.
All right. Yeah. No intention there, man. Sorry about that.
There we go.
This is the only track where you can have 20 seconds of damage, and it's just like, 20 seconds, shit. That ain't nothing.
Man, you can have a minute 30 of damage. It doesn't matter.
That's it. Go.
I mean, it's almost like 20 seconds is expected at this place.
Alright, looks like you're going to be lining up.
The only guys who don't end up with damage are the ones who start on pole and lead the whole thing.
Yep. I told my stream, I was like, unless your engine's damaged or you feel a little drag in the tire or something, then your car's going to be fine for this race. Well, John, Theodore's running pretty good.
Negative.
Strike that, Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
And I'm back in 23rd right now.
Are you on the lead lap?
5.
I am on the lead lap, but I mean, I was running top 10. I was running good, and then I had a wreck catch me.
I got wrecked in the first lap, and I just got back in the lead lap.
Yeah, I got wrecked first lap, went like 2 laps down because I did throw the caution. Then came all the way back up from 2 laps or 3 laps down, got on the lead lap, had to pit, and went another lap down and got a passing under yellow or on the inside or some stupid crap like that. And then I went 2 laps down again. So here I am. Oh, iRacing. Love it.
Yeah, they really need to fix the caution detection at this track in particular.
Can you hear me?
Coming out of turn 2, it's terrible.
Radio check. Earl.
Well, it was like, there was like 5 cars going out in that first wreck, and it's like the caution there. I stopped, I figured the caution was out and never did.
Lining up behind the 1435.
I was sitting backwards on the backstretch, just sitting there, and they didn't throw a caution. I mean, they need to get a live admin for these races, honestly.
Hey,
It's not like they ain't got enough people.
20. What are you doing, 25?
You gonna pay double the subscription for that, live admin?
Working the top, 27.361 outside.
Oh, jeez, really?
Outside clear.
Really, 15?
We have no contact.
Outside.
You just went around.
No,
Clear.
I went around because you ran
Outside.
into me. It didn't register contact 0x, but you definitely hit me.
Clear.
Well, you split up third of the way of the track.
Don't even try.
6.031.
I ain't gonna sit there and argue with you. Split up the third of the racetrack.
No, don't even try.
Car's moving. He's on the bottom. Slow car on the bottom.
Go back and watch the replay.
Oh, shit. You're doing there,
Oh, the
homeboy.
leader's just wrecked.
Chrissy, get that toy from that guy so he can
Yes, they
bother.
did.
Oh,
Find it here.
17, hold the brakes.
Pit road is closed.
Almighty.
Sorry about that. That's my
Pit
fault.
road is open.
Thanks for the room there, Jay. I didn't know where they were going to end up.
All right.
Holy crap, Zep. Give me a freaking heart attack, man.
I ain't planning on rage taking someone out, but
I'm
if
sorry
someone's
about
going to
that,
get
Bob.
bumped, it's going to be the 15.
Thanks, Mike, for blocking the entrance pit lane there.
Y'all racing for the lead like it's the last lap.
I mean, I'll go back down pit road.
Well,
Why not?
when you go caution after caution after caution in a BS race like this, what do you expect them to do? I mean,
He's had some good runs.
I think I'm actually going to take this opportunity.
caution, break caution's got to win it on the next.
I'm going to be in the
restart.
back anyway.
Oh, good
I'm
job,
going to
Mike.
get all this
Oh,
damage
buddy.
repaired and just be clean. No one else came down pit road with me except for Brandon Kirkman.
I'm up here and I ain't doing
Oh,
that.
shit. Never mind. I'm going to go a lap down.
No, it's not being up there that's going to do it. It's going to be everybody back here that's got to get the spots.
That's it, go!
I was saying the leaders
No, I
were
won't.
running
Okay.
pretty hard on each other. Oh, yeah, they were. Oh,
Get
So much
behind
for
the
that being
5.
hopefully not damage.
Yeah, I was going to take damage repair, but dang. I forgot that if you're in the back of the pack,
did it.
you're going to go a lap down.
You also caught
just
his
for
wife
pitting.
breaking a bitch, I'm just saying.
Now, wait a dang second. How is the 17 getting a spot back?
Alright, you're gonna have a couple rounds at 5.
I have no clue.
Actually, I'm okay with that because now I'm on the inside, so as you were.
Yeah, quick complaint at 9, Jesus.
Joe A14, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
You're gonna have
Do
to
I have
come
a back
around
bumper
at 1.
still?
How many laps is Sean down?
I'm behind you.
Poor guy. 10 laps
John,
down,
how about
jeez.
the damage on my bumper?
What bumper?
Alrighty then. At least he's consistent.
1 to go. You're on the outside.
Yeah, you're missing the entire back end of your car. So if you were hoping to get your sponsor some TV time, it
Get
didn't
behind
happen.
the 20. 36.285. Alright, Earl, all on you.
Come on back in the pack, tighten it up.
Smash
Come on.
that gas survey, boss man, let's do it. Alright, boss man, time to go.
Alright, here we go.
Alright, y'all wreck.
Green flag.
Oh, hey, look, everyone's spinning their tires on the restart. What a surprise.
Inside. 26.671. Still there. Still on the inside. Still there.
Fuel calculator say that I'm good to go to the end on fuel yet here?
2, 5, 6.
I probably am.
I think you got the curve going in the corner there, 17, because your car popped.
It's all about which line has the momentum going forward. Inside line's getting jammed up.
21.25.
Sorry.
Inside's clear.
There, see? That's how you do it. You just say sorry when you run into someone. Then they don't get mad at you and want revenge.
All clear. Inside. Clear low, inside.
Hey, Jay, thank you for the host, man. Much appreciated.
21.5.
Welcome to Jay's viewers.
Inside, still inside. Still inside. Clear him, inside. Still inside.
This 20 car was up in the top 5 before he got turned.
Or Sean, it don't matter.
Inside, inside, 21.2, 6, 4. Still there, still there. You're clear.
I didn't need to dive on that.
All right. So now it's the inside line that's got the momentum.
Still there.
Strategy switch.
Still there.
Clear that 14.
21.668. Still outside. You're clear him.
Up into the top 20 now. Hey Jay, how's it going? It's been up and down. I was running top 10. I got caught by a wreck. And it's been pretty messy since then.
21.226.
When you get stuck in the back here, it's
okay, thank you.
real gnarly.
Good, but thank you.
But I've got fresher tires than everyone in front of me right now. That's the one thing that I've got going for me.
21.283.
Jeez.
Yeah, you don't have no back bumper cover.
There are a lot of cars running without a back bumper cover.
Dude, I would get no damage from that.
Jesus Christ. Watch that 25, dude.
21.50.
I wonder what's going on up there, man. These guys are crazy. I mean, I'm got good guys. Michael Ducker's a good driver. So
you got 21.6.
it's not like passing him is going to be easy.
Info. Thank you, Jay.
21.415 outside.
Big checkup.
Gotta start trying something on these guys. Car's working his way to the front with the dive bomb.
21.724.
I think that's the way that I'm going to have to start looking at making passes. I like to be closer to their bumper when I try to start making those kind of moves, though. That's the kind of distance where I can theoretically get it done.
I mean to chop your nose.
Now I got to defend against Garrett because I spun the tires coming off of that corner.
.75.
Fake logo high. I mean, I don't think that's going to work on this track.
21.358. Inside.
Might, though. I have had better luck attempting the pass on the high side. Just abusing the tires with that and gaining nothing.
21.697. Inside. Clear.
I ain't too worried about. Oh.
In front of you against the wall.
Caution's out.
Caution's out.
Check up, boss.
You can look at your temps to make sure everything looks okay.
Alright.
Closed. You'll be lining up behind the main team. The road is open.
I was just going to let you go right there.
What was that, 20 laps?
I got that front end damage from lap 1. It's just screwing me up the corner.
Did you die? No, you didn't get me. You just Get behind the 16. Line up behind the 18.
That's all. Damn, too.
Start behind the
Act like you're
31.
going up pit and pit.
I'm going to take 2. Never mind. Freaking kidding me.
I was about to be upset if I didn't get the lick dog.
Surviving the first half, keep going.
Thanks, Gasso. Yeah, I might have been able to get by him on the high side.
I really wish they would black flag people and pass people through pit stalls.
Yeah, me too.
I've only started doing it because I'm tired of people doing it to me. I hate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna start doing it. I'm tired of losing spots because of it.
Fuck. Too fast on pit road.
Same. I just got a speeding penalty because of it.
You'll be lining up behind the 15. Come around the 15.
Yeah, I'm not blaming you for because I'm gonna start doing the same thing. But my case in point, you were 2 spots behind me and almost a second back, and now you're in front of me.
Settle in. Let's get a rhythm. Long ways to go here.
No, I get it.
Because I did pit road properly, and
Get
people are
behind
just
the
going through
32.
the inside. So I'm gonna start doing the same thing.
Yep, if everyone else is doing it, I got to start doing it because you gain a ton of time on that inside.
You're going to be lining up behind the 31.
Yeah, I mean, it's no different than IndyCar fuel burn, and technically it's not legal, but everybody does it, so you either do it or you're in the back of the pack.
How's it not legal?
It's against the freaking iRacing policy.
Lining up behind the 31.
Also, what if there's a pit crew member out there and you run them over? How are you going to feel? What about their children?
Virtual world, don't worry about it.
You're behind the 35.
Yeah, Lollipop Dude's got a family
Line
of
up
smaller
behind the
lollipop men and
35.
women.
I don't
Maybe line up
understand this
behind
too.
the
I
26.
enter a pit road that's open.
All right.
Tell me that I
They
enter
said
a
it,
pit
Just
that-
make sure
so
we
now we have
start
to do it.
inside on
We
the
represent the lollipop dude, the lollipop dude, the lollipop dude.
Not going. One to go.
John,
Coming to
John,
behind
you
the
have made my
29.
night. I was thinking the exact same thing. I just had to wait for everybody to shut up.
Well, it's racing, man. I beat you to it.
Well, I'm not surprised. Check my series standings thus far. I'm not up in the top 5.
There we go.
We're on 1 to go. Come around to 5.
What a mess.
Oh, I was going
Around
to give you
the
an easy
15.
pass, Vic, if you got back to me for what happened earlier, and now it looks like my pit crew did, so
Be
good
lining
job.
up behind the 29, 38.3.
No, it's
Taking
fine. You're
forever to
going
get
faster than I am.
started.
I get it.
Halfway through. Gasso, thank you for the halfway cheer, man. Much appreciated.
Make sure you got all
It
your
was on the
levers
short
and
run. I
push
think you have me
the
in the long run, though, but
pace cars off.
Third gear.
God almighty, we just hit halfway.
I mean, damn, let's stop.
Green flag.
There it is.
.483.
Look at this nice orderly start.
I don't know where to go. Slow on the bottom.
And it's a caution.
Caution's out. What is this for, Earl? Say again. Caution for. In the wall. It's open. No, close.
Nice job, Seven.
I mean, this
Literally,
is just
I don't
ridiculous.
know who rolled in behind me, but all we had to do is roll nice and slow through the little bitty gaplet
Pit road is
against the
open.
wall in the car, and you decided to hit me.
Seven just dozed
Well, I gained a few
off,
spots
and,
there.
Like, didn't even care.
Dude, shut up. It's Martinsville.
It's a freaking restart, dude. There's over 100 to go. Like, where did you expect me to go?
I mean, I'm definitely kind of tired of playing nice at this point. But I still need to because
Oh well.
stacking up incident points doesn't help anyone.
Whoever's on the bottom definitely took out.
Have you guys been keeping track? Is anyone close to getting DQ'd here? I'm sure that there are going to be some.
Don't worry, I'll remember it.
Can I interest you in some Morton salt?
Looks like you'll be lining up behind the one.
You put a Morton salt?
That paint scheme is perfect, man. Good job.
Oh no.
I thought about changing the hood of my Star Wars car to put a picture of Kylo Ren smashing his helmet against the wall, because that would have been heck. Come on, Warren. What are you doing? You're not watching where you're going?
I'm so sorry about that. I apologize.
Sean's having a bad race.
His fault for being out there.
Shut up, Eli. The 24 and the guy in front of me checked up. I had to go around them.
Is he still...
Okay.
How many laps down is Sean now?
It's already approved of that idea.
He is still 10 laps down.
What?
No, he's 9 laps down now. Alright.
I love the idea, and I think we can go with it.
12x by lap 9 yesterday,
Coming under you,
DQ'd by 17. No more... Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Martinsville's tough.
Gross.
So, Hurlo, I don't have a back bumper cover.
The road is closed.
Jeez.
Time.
No, it's gone.
In one race?
That's what 20 seconds of damage will do to you these days.
Yeah. I can only imagine what my front end looks like.
It don't look that bad. Man, they don't build these things like the Chevy Luminas back in the day, do they?
Yeah, I find that these have more
One to go.
pixels.
It's going to be on the outside.
Yeah, they built those cars to kill the driver, not the car.
What a minute and 5 seconds will do to you is my front end. I got a
37.137.
I got like 20 seconds of damage.
Oh, Van Dango, you can use... So, you lose 1.0 SR because if you cross over, they take another 0.4 away.
Face car's off. Are you ready?
And if you get DQ'd early, I mean, you only get a couple laps complete. And now it's 22 in the NIS. It's 14 in A Fixed, though, so it's real easy to get DQ'd. And then you only complete, like, a handful of laps, so you can lose a ton of SR at Martinsville.
Inside.
Oh, jeez.
Well, did I hit you on your
Still
screen?
inside.
Picked the wrong line for sure.
Still there.
Oh, that was not net good.
8.5. 2 wide inside. No
I'm sorry, man. I didn't mean to do that.
1 wide. You're clear, clear, clear. Good job. Stay to the high side.
Yeah, I wasn't really trying to pass it for. I thought you were going around, so I tried to shoot the middle. Sorry for the contact.
Now they're wrecking. Was that the 15 again?
I didn't even notice the contact. I'm more worried about my left front from the contact at 17.
Now we got retaliation happening.
I literally just got dumped with a caution out going into
The
board.
road is open.
You got... That was the same guy who caused the caution, too, as far as I saw it.
And Tyler, that was me. Everybody exited on my screen. I thought I was about to drop. My bad.
And he looped his mother. Turned them right around, made him do a few 360s and said, bye.
Alex,
Well,
how
here
do
we
you
go
walk
again.
there? Your car is mangled.
Frustration's definitely taken over.
You don't have a mic, but I
So
watched
tempting
his
to
video.
pit.
He's super fast here.
6. Got the lucky dog.
Seems it.
You're going to have a lap car coming to the outside.
Doesn't matter, it's small track. But I am so jealous that he's that fast.
Maybe line it up behind him. 6.
If I tapped anybody, I'm sorry. Everybody disappeared on my screen.
Oh, that explains it.
My SR gonna be pissed after this one.
I got an 8X yesterday and I gained 1.
It'd be fun, Dub Nation.
I'm going to be behind the 15.
No way.
15, that big crew gonna come over and kick your crew's ass.
I've got 14, so.
Well, at least I get to...
around everybody. I don't know how I got around everybody.
No idea.
That jank.
Oh no, but that
Popcorn
was a
hour.
good for considering everybody and their mama blasted through that hole.
Oh, thank you. Like I said, I didn't notice any.
At least I get to restart on the inside.
I wasn't sliding or anything. Thank you for backing off, though. I appreciate it.
But
How many we got on the lead lap? Not many.
Ah, no, it was max.
Maybe I should have pitted.
Closed.
You mean those happen on iRacing?
Oh, we got a few, actually.
Nah.
20, did I hit you before the caution or after the caution came out?
After.
Shit, sorry.
Yeah, you turned someone else to bring out the caution, and then you turned the 20 after the caution was out.
All right, bud. Gonna be starting on the inside.
Yeah, you drilled me going into one.
Man, sorry about that.
37.984.
How hard I hit you? I didn't get no contact from it, so I don't know.
Boss man, pull up belt tight. Be ready to go.
All right, here we go.
One lap at a time, one car at a time.
I'm back now, so don't worry.
Green, 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 green.
All right, clean restart.
27.858.
Everyone drives it into 1. Everyone's into 3. All jammed up, side by side.
21.091.
Gotta just try to stay tight to his bumper so that I can get to the inside of the 5.
Still there, door outside. Still outside. 21.
Pick up 2 spots that way.
Still out there.
It's like the train at Daytona and Talladega. You don't want to get left out.
Still there outside.
What are you doing?
Did you get hit 36 or you just do that for everything?
All right.
21.483 outside. Go high. Go high.
Hey, another
Inside,
4X that wasn't my fault.
Top. Spin. Spin. Caution.
They got hit that time. I'm inside you,
Doing there,
dude.
bud. Pit road closed.
12X now. I can only get 2 more of those the entire rest of the race.
Open.
That wasn't that many laps.
Lining up behind the 3.
No, you was about a half lane off the bottom and you came back down.
Yeah.
Lining up behind the 3.
It's time to stay out and get some track position back. Hopefully I'll pull a few with me. My car isn't that bad damaged, so.
35. Got the lucky dog.
Got a speeding penalty.
Coming outside.
Slow down.
That gets me back up towards the top 10 again.
All right, looks like you're going to be lining up behind the 35.
I knew there was nowhere you could have gone right there, 21. There's nowhere I could have went either.
And now the 14's going in. That sucks. But I think I got a couple 33 to 31 who stayed out. Hopefully. I just don't want the tires to be right behind me.
Jeez, I thought we had more laps in those tires.
Ah, we probably only ran like 5.
They
Oh,
were
now
at
I'm in 8th.
99.
I'm back up to where I was before I got turned the first time. We got people chickening out and going down to pit road still. Hey Sam, how's it going? Calispera.
Pit road is closed.
2 to green. Yep, this is Paperclipsville. Already got 12X, just got to keep from getting the other 10. I do not want to DQ. I'm sure that the way that this race has been going, there got to be some other guys that are in danger of that too.
That's one, 2. You guys got me? How about you, Earl? You got me? Yes, sir. Can you hear me, bud?
Started right on the
We got to do
first restart of the race.
Today. Need to make sure.
Yeah. We're not going to be fueling again.
And 1 to go.
Or tearing off any windshields.
0.043. I believe you're going to be on the outside there. As you're running around out there, just take notice where the shade is on the racetrack. Pace cars off. Be ready.
Okay.
Green. Good job, my man. Nice to rhythm there. You're looking good. 33.67 inside. Still there.
No mistake. What the heck are you?
Ugh.
At your door.
Uh-oh.
That was 9.
Yellow. Inside. Yellow.
Dang it.
What is that laying up in your road right there? That shiny.
Okay, we're good.
A small piece of metal, is it? Yeah, why don't you go
What the heck
make sure
is that?
what that is. We don't get flatly.
Well, I tried to get to the bottom. The guy behind me didn't look like he was going to whip, so I was trying not to get dumped. And I got into 13. We went up the track, but we didn't wreck. So it was a racing accident.
Pit road will be open.
Hey, good play there, 27.
Gotta be really careful not to get any more X's.
We didn't wreck. I turned right during the turn.
Into the corner as hard as I did, I was getting turned. I thought
Yep.
for sure I was going to hit that pit wall.
They are trying to win it in 1 lap.
And for some reason, I'm getting doored under yellow. So I don't know what that was all about. Whatever.
11. Got the lucky dog. Gonna have one come to the outside.
Yeah, a lot of madness. Now I'm really nervous because I'm at 16X, which is 6 X's away from a DQ.
Get behind him, 11.
Should have had someone on caution counting, because yeah, we still got 100 to go, and I got to be super clean for the remaining 100 laps. Right?
By the way,
All
Eli,
good.
you braced me a lot. You know I don't usually do stupid stuff, so I'm sorry I made that mistake. But I'm human like everybody else in here.
I don't know. You have done some stuff.
Well, I mean, if we
We'll
want
find
to
out how
get
many. I think we
room,
forget. I think we get a
mean,
caution
I'm not
count
gonna
at the
take people
end.
Call me out when everybody makes mistakes.
2 to green.
Pit road
I just want to eat. I'm hungry.
Yeah, me too.
I kind of got a piss too.
And do it right here, right now. You're a grown man. You can make your own decisions.
Chris got lapped.
I'm not pissing in my fire
There's some
suit.
justice.
That was a joke.
Oh, that sucks, Jay.
Jason Jacoby.
All right.
We're on 1 to go. Lining up on the inside, it looks like. 38.81.
I hear you, Jason Jacoby.
Got like 90 laps to go now.
Does the 2-car have a mic?
No chat.
But get those tires cleaned up. Get ready to roll here.
Is he a relay tech?
Pace cars off. Be ready.
22, and I'm at 16. We're just going to be super gentlemanly for a while here.
Green. .654. Outside. Still outside. Still there.
Or as gentlemanly as we can without getting run over.
Still outside. Still outside. 21.8.
Getting that run off the corner when you're on the inside is an art at this track.
Clear up top.
All right, now let's just get a lot of green flag laps. Please.
.075.
I'm back to 9th. I've got my top 10 track position again. I just want to ride for a little while.
21.224.
Let this thing sort out a little bit. Tired of getting pissed off at people. 32's pissed me off, 15's pissed me off, 9's pissed me off, 27.
21.
I really shouldn't be mad at the 27 because it was the 15 or the 9 who knocked him into me, but anyway.
Inside.
17's pissed me off because he was holding me up earlier, and now he's faster than me for, I think, tires. That's why he's got an advantage.
2, 4. Still there on the bottom. Still there.
I ain't just gonna let him go by.
Go inside. 21.
Is he shifting? Is that what I'm hearing? Can't. No. It sounds like he's shifting.
Inside.
Which is just... That's just risky.
Still there. 21.252. Still inside. Clear, clear, clear. Good job. Inside. Still inside. Still there. 21.3.
Sounds like the 5's doing it too.
Still there at your door.
Alright, I'm going to let him by because I can fall in behind him
21.39.
and have a gap where it's safe and just take care of my stuff for a little bit here. Should be able to stay on these guys because they're just going to be held up by the guys in front.
Take a vacation with me? I'm going anywhere but back there. You're more than welcome to come on.
That sounds about right.
Earl, you sure you got your release mark correct?
Back your bag, we're going.
Road? Yes, I do, sir.
My spotter
Another
says
thing
you
is
need
to
to
be aware of.
put it
Now, here's the question. That was a 10-lap run.
As you're unloading the tires, getting up on
I'm
the wall,
thinking
check the brake nuts, look over
we
the
stay
well.
out again.
Closed, road's closed.
Chat man.
Because I think that... The heck?
Is he a relay pit?
Open. The road is open.
Not sure.
Yeah, that wasn't that long of a run.
Alright, folks, I'm really starting to have to piss.
Let it go, man.
I can't.
Alright.
Shit, dog.
Got the lucky dog.
It's not shit, it's
Lap car.
Pete.
Please tell me that I got...
You know, important difference.
No, I got no one staying out here with me.
Touche.
Oh yeah, no. Well, maybe. Maybe not. Some of the guys in the back stayed out.
Coming to be behind at 11.
That was only 10 laps. It wasn't that much.
I mean, what are y'all doing on the exit of pit road?
I get to restart third. Nathan's got the lead. Good for him, by the way. I want to know how the 32 is up there with the rest of us when he's a lap down.
My calculations are correct. 3. Oops.
That last run was only 10 laps. I don't think we're going to be in too bad of a shape.
I'm just enjoying being up front. God
The
knows.
road's closed.
I was too, then I went too fast through a cone.
Come around
Okay, so
to
the 32 is lapped. Interesting.
I'm enjoying being behind roadblocks.
Alright. I mean, theoretically, we might be done with pitting.
826 ribs.
Ah, Fixed Lizard, I'm sorry, man. That sucks.
You live in Kentucky? Well, if you ever go there, check them out.
Yeah, so the nervous part of this is that the new tires are going to be right on my tail.
Kentucky and K-State flying.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I feel your pain, Fixed Lizard, man.
Ready to rock and roll. Let's do it, Earl.
33, up high.
It's been pretty goofy in my race, too.
Green. That was a good line right there. That was nice. 36.795 outside. Still out there. Inside.
Alright, so the 12 is going to get a run to my inside. That's not a surprise.
Still there. Clear.
I've got the 31 as a buffer between me and those tires. I just need that to work for a couple laps.
Yellow.
There's another yellow.
Screws up, guys. There's some screws laying right there. Get those screws up.
21. I only assume it bumped by the 12, correct?
Nope, just holding my line, man. Felt like you came down into me.
I apologize about that, Ben. I thought you came up, actually, but my bad. I didn't mean to come down if I did.
There's restart shenanigans, 0x. No harm, no foul.
We spent 3 rides and 2 laps without wrecking stuff.
I was just about to say that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I only got a giant dent in my front end, but it definitely gave me a 0x too, so all good.
Was that dent on your front end from me? I thought you already had that. Sorry, man.
9. Got the lucky dog.
Oh, no, it's all good.
Coming to the outside.
Was from
Coming
me,
outside.
but it's all good. Not a big deal. Probably like 2 seconds.
Yep, 10-4. I'm just glad I didn't get a 4X. I don't have many of those left to give at this point.
You and me
lining up behind the 9.
Surprisingly, as many times as I've either hit the wall or been hit by somebody, a lot of them were 0Xs, which I am shocked.
Oh, yeah. I have like 20 or 30 0Xs from scraping the wall and incidental contact.
Every single, even, no matter how slight car contact, has been a 4X on my end.
Same here. I've had horrible luck with contact tonight.
Yeah, I've some bad luck.
I feel like only that last one was one that I really could have avoided.
I could avoid any of them.
Yeah, same. I couldn't avoid any of them either. It was wrecks that happened in front and people just stopped and I couldn't stop in time. It's just that accordion effect that happens.
Oh, mine were all someone drifting up into me or drifting down into me. That last one was because I tried to get involved in the 3 wide shenanigans.
Ooh, if you say shenanigans again, I will have your badge.
Hey,
Shenanigans.
Hey, Farva, what's that restaurant you like to go to that has all the goofy shit on the walls?
Oh, you mean shenanigans?
Oh!
31, you need the vibe.
Did John Theodore just cuss?
1 to go.
Only when quoting movies that are really, really funny.
39.26.
I apologize. I wasn't paying attention because of all the shenanigans going on.
Orale.
Evil shenanigans. Alright. I'm tempted to restart in 4th gear.
But get them cleaned up, get ready to go, try to get a little bit of heat in them. Pace cars off, big man, we're going to do your thing.
Just got to make sure that I don't spin them.
6.464 inside. Still there. Clear, clear, clear. Working the bottom. Still with you.
Yep.
Inside. Too wide inside. Clear. Still inside.
Thank you, slowing down,
bottom.
Thank you, that was 0x, and there's the caution.
Close.
Getting these extra cycles
Come around and
is just helping us.
Back on the front, they're still wrecking, be careful.
See, this is why I didn't pit. I'm in front of it all.
We'll let you buy inside here.
I'm almost out of water.
Line up behind the 27.
What is you doing?
Next car backstretch.
Pit road is open.
It's water, I swear. Hey, Steve-O, thank you for the host, man. Much appreciated. Welcome to all the Steve-O's viewers. Coming to enjoy the show, the Muppet Show tonight.
Hey, Jay, typically when cars are wrecking in front of you, you're supposed to slow down and, you know, not plow through them.
Hey.
Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, but basically, if you can't see them, and you don't have a spotter coming to wreck it, then how am I supposed to know?
I have a lap car coming.
Fred, thank you for the host. Much appreciated.
I definitely thought that you were supposed to hammer the gas.
Fred 88033, thank you for the host.
I wasn't too terribly far ahead of you,
Man.
and I did a pretty, I mean, I thought
I hear you, man.
had a pretty good amount of time to account for it, too.
I've gotten 16 X's so far in this one. I'm just trying to survive to the end at this point.
Yeah, okay.
Best way I can do that is
you're in a corner
just
and
stay
you
up
can't
front.
see ahead of you, then, you know, I can't stop. I didn't know they were wrecking. I was in the corner. How am I supposed to see on the backstretch? I can't see on the backstretch. Jay, you have to build a bridge.
Just don't build.
That's true.
Just don't build it too fast now.
Gotta build nice and slow, take a break every once in a while, have a hot dog and a beer.
They also weren't wrecking on the backstretch, they were wrecking in the turn, but I suppose, you know, kind of makes sense because you weren't paying attention if that's what you thought you saw.
Well, Steve, I'm sorry you got DQ'd. Thank you for bringing your viewers to me, man.
Yeah, okay.
Got
You're the
65 laps to go now.
Closed right now.
You know,
Try to get to the end and hold on to a decent finish here. Also trying to figure out when I actually want to make my final pit stop.
Nick, you're an iRacing god, but everybody respects you.
Jay comes in with the sarcasm.
Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea of where the brake pedal is. I was using it.
And Nick's still egging him on.
You decided not to. But if you're going to also still try to get passive aggressive over someone being a little upset with something you did, kind of flex more on you.
096. That looks like you're
So I am going to turn on that tear off. Just in case I get down there, because now I got something on there that's annoying.
Take any other.
I know I don't need fuel.
Save some bread.
Man, this thing gets boring. We're in a good spot. We got a beer.
Can't believe Derek saved that one. He got knocked
Yeah, baby, do your thing.
in 3 and 4 on that last restart.
Green flag. 35.631 inside. Still inside your door. Clear low. Inside quarter. Still there.
I mean, I got older tires than all these guys by a good bit.
21.372. One inside. Still there.
I don't know how aware of that they are at this point or not.
Still there.
I'm getting used up.
Still there. Still inside.
Just trying to find a spot to drop down in.
21.491 inside. Clear him.
There we go.
Go ahead on 5, you can go low to breathe.
The heat cycles, the tires will sort of even out at this point.
2-7.
But on that restart, the fresher tires still had a little bit of an advantage there, for sure. So I dropped out of the top 5 for now.
.013.
Probably will pit on the next caution depending on when it flies. And then we'll see where we're at after that.
21.039.
And it is possible to do 0x at Martinsville. It just requires luck and a lot of patience. There are a lot of people that just don't have that kind of patience in these races. I really do wish that they would get rid of the DQ limit at Martinsville, though. Contact's going to happen. I don't care about the hit to my SR, but just don't DQ me. That's good, Fixed Lizard. Yeah, I mean, it can happen. Some of these guys are going to finish with 0x probably. Nathan might be on a 0x run right now for all I know. His car looks pretty clean. Eli's recovered nicely from his early troubles.
21.321.
Seventh spot. And the laps are winding down. Sending it around Martinsville. He won with the track. And the almighty Dow.
21.317.
There you go, boys. Get to racing with one another. Use them tires up.
Caution, caution, caution.
Okay. Now we pit. And this might be the last pit stop of the race. Oh, geez. They're still wrecking. What in the world just happened?
There's car back stretch.
33 got some serious damage in that one.
Pit road is open.
Alright, so here we go. Just take it as short a way around as possible because that's what everyone else is doing, so I gotta protect mine. Don't get caught speeding. Don't slide through the stall. There we go. You can turn up the verbosity, Pink Eye Jones, if you want, and then you can also go get the, what I have is the Jimmy Johnson cuss pack. That was funny.
Yeah, nice pit stop, 17.
First pit stall is solid.
All right. Probably not going to be pitting again.
Yeah, really regretting beeping my qualifying lap. I started like 15.
What, Eli? What was my oil? I don't know. I don't understand the question. My oil temp is at 257, Eli. 2 to green. The Jimmy Johnson cussback is external product.
Does anybody know if the 2 car?
That's right, Broke Dog. Going well, apart from the 16X, but yeah, I've had some issues. I've recovered.
10-4, thanks.
2 to green. We're going to restart in 8th on the outside. This is where we were. This is right where we were running before all the shenanigans started happening.
We are having a hard time hearing you. If you can get that mic a little bit
closer. Got 47 laps to go.
Maybe help us a little bit. 1 to go.
We got one guy who decided to stay out.
5. Gonna be on the outside.
You passed me.
Trying to make shit happen here.
Yeah, there are no wave arounds at Martinsville in the final half of the race. I hope so, Van Dango. 30 lap screen would be awesome.
Make sure you get a good clean.
Let's see if the outside gets a good launch with the 12 having stayed out. Oh, the 12 got away nice and clean.
2.8, free, inside, still inside. Still there.
There we go.
Inside's clear, inside. Still there at your door inside. Still there.
All right, now I am taking it from Eli.
21.328.
I just don't know which line's going to move right now, but I want to be singled up. The fact that that 12's on old tires makes me real nervous right now.
21.215.
Makes me think that that inside line might not be the place to be.
Outside. Still there at your door. 21.1. Free. Still there.
Oh, that made me nervous.
Clear.
Whew.
Outside.
Now we're into 6th spot.
Still out there. Clear outside. 21.345. Outside.
I don't know what happened to cause that, but that was scary.
All clear, my man.
Dude, 13, what the heck, man?
Still there.
Hit Martinsville, hit him back.
Clear. 21.5.
I can't.
Inside. Still with you, inside. Still there. Still there at your door.
Any more X's, I get DQ'd.
21.553.
Oh,
Still inside.
Hey, someone to me.
Clear.
Thanks.
Yeah, Eli, go take that 13 out. I'm kidding.
Yeah, thanks for having me back.
.447.
What's your oil to that, John?
264.
Okay, I thought I'm pulling out.
All right. Literally just trying to play the part of the gentleman until the end of this race. I'll settle things with the 13 after. I'm happy with an 8th. I'm happy with more than an 8th.
27.
Just trying to make sure that I don't get DQ'd right now, because that would be extremely costly.
.317.
But I would like to try to get the top 5 for those of you who had faith in me to bet top 5. I just don't know if we're going to be able to get any positions as this race goes on.
I'm trying not to hit you.
X's are currency here at Martinsville.
Appreciate it, 22.
21.313.
Yeah, Alec, I'm with you, man. What happened to you, dude? What finally did you in?
21.4.
Is my oil creeping up? Don't tell me that. I don't even want to think about oil. It's still 270, it's fine. Oh, you got DQ'd? Yep. I don't think you're going to be the only one in this race, man. Alright, 30 to go. I hope I don't get DQ'd. It wouldn't be the first time I've been DQ'd in NIS Martinsville, that's for sure.
21.444.
I wish I had X's to give back right now, because I'd give the 13 a piece of my mind.
.472, working the outside. Clear.
This guy's tires are going.
Inside.
Well, if I'm trying to scratch my ear.
Still there. Still inside. Clear low. 21.615. Inside, inside. Still inside.
13's driving like a complete jackass.
Clear. Good job. .924. They're against the
32's
wall.
in more trouble.
Stay on the bottom.
Yeah, I shit myself.
21.737.
And there's a caution. With 25 to go, and we got 25 laps on these tires.
Did you bring the caution out, dude?
Having trouble, he's down the bottom.
He did.
Down the bottom.
He stopped and brought the caution out deliberately. Wow.
He was blown up. He probably didn't have, he couldn't get the really bad.
Oh, I got you. I didn't know.
All right.
Pit road is open.
Man, I don't know if I want to pit. I got to pit, I think. That was a 25 lap run.
Yeah, he blew up right in front of the
line it up behind the 9.
Some guys are going to stay out. I don't know.
Hey, at least they don't model.
I just don't want to be around this 31 anymore, because I don't trust the way he's driving.
That's a good thing.
Is that
The 13.
So who's the last one to stay there out there? How far back?
Thanks, Alec.
I'm gonna see.
Take it easy.
Looks like it's the 31. I could be wrong though.
Well, that dropped us back a few spots.
Is, but we do have a little bit of trouble hearing you under green flag conditions, so if you could push that back a little bit, it'd be awesome. Alright, you're going to have to come around at 4. Come around at 4. Alright, you're going to have to come around at 4.
Alright, let's get that oil temp settled back down a little bit.
The 7.
We ain't even going to be pitting. Man, I should have stayed out. Dang it. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Stayed out could have gotten me run over. So we'll restart in 11th and just hope that we survive the last 30 laps. Guys with 25 laps on those tires, it might hurt.
On the inside here. This is good.
Shit's about to get interested.
I predict cautions. It's only 20 laps to go.
If it goes green, we're screwed. If it goes into caution mode, this was the right call.
Unless you guys are the caution mode.
Yeah, I'm guessing you're the first one on tires, right? You and the 16.
Gonna be a dogfight, man. Gonna be a dogfight on these restarts.
Race cars in.
Please don't kill me. I'm sorry.
Green, green, green. 31.808 outside.
Driving like a perfect gentleman.
Still out there. Still outside.
Uh-oh.
Stay up top, man.
I'm so sorry.
Dang it!
I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm pretty sure that was the 16, and I don't know why you decided to talk.
Jeez, man. That sucks. I tried so hard to avoid it.
If I ever catch back up to you, which is highly unlikely, I will manage to be so sorry when I don't mean to hit you either.
And you'll get banned on iRacing, so.
Hey! I already said I won't be doing that, so you're good to go. I just hate you for what you did. You're never be Kurt.
Were we 3 wide down the backstretch there, 27? Because I knew I didn't want to move up. I had no idea. I was trying to figure out.
Almost made it through.
It was the first one.
And I would have been able to survive that if it wasn't for this nonsense.
I really don't care.
Yeah, my father was calling me 3 wide. That was scary.
Yeah, normally 3 wide at Martinsville, I'm like, I'm not getting involved in this. It's kind of just one race after.
I also very strong I think I did not get my when I went around. Other than getting
the only thing that I can think of that he might have been upset about was there was a little side-to-side contact.
I saw that in my mirror, and I was like, well, I'm glad I was up
there.
I was right next to you.
But, I mean, that was... Well, maybe he's mad at me for running him wide.
I'm ready to shower.
No, they say it's a 500. They don't say it's 500 miles, Pink Eye Jones. Yeah, exhausting and a complete waste, Mike. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I definitely not that.
I got DQ'd right at the end. This... Roque Garcia.
Why don't you know how to pace? You're supposed to stay within our car.
Jerk. Yeah, it was pretty bad. Dang, Mike, nice. You did well. Not always. Someone's going to end up winning this thing. I just gave away too many X's early in the race. Right at the end, too. Ah, that sucks. And I don't think I'm going to do another... no, it's 500 laps, Razor. Or, what, are you talking about? Phoenix? Phoenix is 500 kilometers. Martinsville and Bristol are 500 laps. So when they call it a 500, it's 500 laps.
Ready, green flag.
Dang, Mike. Where'd you finish?
Charlie, we're the only one back here. Let's keep it open so in case the red picture's going to happen, we don't get in it. That's the big thing for.
Nice. Well done, Mike. Very well done. All right. So what? They got 10 to go. We'll just watch the end of this thing, see if Derek's able to pull off the win. I knew I should have stayed out on that caution. Son of a gun. Nate's having a good run. He's kept it pretty clean. Sitting fourth right now. Derek is just gone. And Daniel Coleman running second. That's awesome. Chris Gutierrez third. Nathan fourth, and Eli fifth. And I think that, you know, we got 3 of my viewers in the top 5 at least. That's pretty cool. Really hope that 13 gets taken out, but that probably won't happen. I'll never get my satisfaction. Oh well. I shouldn't only be mad at him. I mean, he did give me a deliberate 4X punt, but that was only one incident, and it wouldn't have cost me if we would have just been racing, but put me, because of incidents earlier in the race that I couldn't avoid, that put me in the DQ zone. Derek's gone. Daniel's running second. Look at how beat up these cars are. Nathan's got a really nice looking car, but he's going to run third with it. So where am I going to finish? After all of that, it's going to be 25th. Son of a gun. Yeah, we didn't have any 100-lap arena runs. This race was an absolute mess. Eli's getting challenged for 5th by the 27. Thanks, Mike. I was going to do that. Yeah, don't click that. I was getting ready to ban him, but Mike beat me to it. All right, that's going to be it. Derek wins.
Yeah, I'd say that was kind of aggressive.
Eli holds on.
Ironic.
I'll get him back to that one.
Frickin' 13 finishes 8th.
I do not need to get you under yellow. I would DQ myself.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm about to get DQ'd. I got 2 more.
Like that. I think the 22 just brake checked me and DQ'd himself, even after he split up into me to get the spot.
Oh, wow, the 22 just got DQ'd?
Okay,
Dang.
got a free spot? Okay,
That sucks.
Yeah, I got DQ'd with the 20.
Yeah, I wish I could have raced with you 17, 20. Dude just decided to take me out. Actually ruined my 0x race, too.
You want to trade? I have 20 of them.
I want to accidentally get in another contact.
8 from the same guy.
I would have had some for the leaders, so I didn't have to go in my weapon.
Yeah, you guys can tell by my back bumper, I obviously had a 0x race.
2 incidents left, so I could...
Fad's banned, Rubber Ducky. Fad is a
cool get under braking in the corner. I'm sorry.
Spam bot.
I feel terrible about dumping the 31.
That was a mistake, 17. You raced me clean every other time I was around you other than that.
There were quite a few. Oh, wow. I'm going to get timed out of this race.
Should happen, but I was only annoyed at the 7 because that was from the 7 ABI.
Oh, never mind.
I was having a really good race.
There it goes.
I hit you right on my go.
30 off 17, and that was my first top 5 ever.
Yeah, it's a common thing. These troll bots come in and go, wow, she gets banned, and it's some link to nonsense or whatever. Probably a virus.
I got a black flag. We're passing the pace car after the finish. Yeah, it looks like the finishing order just changed a bit.
Nathan, what the heck?
Wait a second, how did I win that?
It gave me a penalty for passing the pace car after the checkered flag.
Oh, that's ridiculous. iRacing needs to fix Martinsville.
17, how did I win that? That was yours, man.
That happens when everybody hasn't crossed the line and you pass the pace car before everybody's finished the race. Technically, you're still making a pass under yellow when everybody's still finishing.
That is such nonsense.
Do it, Donut.
Yeah, you won it.
Okay, yeah. Yep. Good race, good win, Nathan.
Yeah, that's what happened. No, 17 won the race, but that's just like what happened to me at
13 gets
Talladega.
4th out of all that.
The last lap of caution when I got the lead at the moment of caution, so I ended up finishing 2nd. iRacing does some weird stuff, but we all know you won. Good run. Hey, Mike, 24, on the backstretch, if I came into you, sorry, but I think we were just kind of all clustered up there. I'll go back and check it. If I hit you, sorry, I'll be more careful.
Well, son of a bitch.
Hit me at the under the white flag under yellow, and DQ'd me with a half lap to go. Thanks. 33. Mike, well, everybody stopped right there, dude, including yourself. What do you want me to do? Well, stop and don't run into me, obviously.
Well, congrats to Nathan on the win. That's awesome.
There, fella, but you're on the grass. Everybody's stopping. I don't know what you expect. No grip down the grass. DQ'd me too. So, whoever you pissed off up front there, they were screwing around with you at the end of the lap.
I'm not that upset that I don't think I'm going to get to run another NIS at Martinsville, because that was just a disaster. Well, that put me in a bad mood. Oh, well. That's how it rolls sometimes. Only one that really irritated me was the 13 deliberately running into my back end. But I wasn't the only one. Let's see. So let's see what the damage for me was. 26th, I lost 0.41 safety and 40 I rating, so that's not too bad. So let's see, how many DQ'd? 1. Christopher Hurlow. He deserved it. Cody Griffin. Alec. That's me is 4. Jacob's 5. Anthony 6, 7. Jarrett. Mike is 8. 8 DQs in that race. That is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, the 2 guys who didn't start have 0 incidents. And one of them actually lost .04 safety because I guess they got incidents in practice or something like that. Ugh, that's ridiculous. Oh well. Whew. That's it, boys.